Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
On autumn's breath,
It's all right to touch him.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
That broom's as ragged as ghost.
So Mather's all right.
Yep.
Oh, Clive! Well,
The patron's whisters, that mean...
oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might... I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition... Is everything we've received and everything promised. Here you are. You earned this. Sorry, but you're not quite there yet. Best of luck out there, Sid. Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. May the goddess go with you. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Business is busy. Still. Words are immortal. Off you go then.
How are you doing? Oh, same old. So... Oh. And Sid, but he's... Don't be a stranger, eh?
What's the matter? The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. The people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them, and perhaps I can. I don't think so.
That room's as ragged as ghost locks.
Think it's all right to touch him?
How much water can a flower drink?
long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well...
It's good to know there's something...
Martel's pride and joy. It was I took it on, you see, and not only is it ready...
Impressive.
I thought you couldn't take them some, could you?
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot. Here you go. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still.
You two look like you could use something to eat.
Martel.
Weren't she the girl from the forest?
Of course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might.
These aren't those apples, are they? She'd have been proud and right.
A gift from the back.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one. He didn't have them right from the branch. Made Martel livid.
That sounds like the...
Planning on keeping... Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all that. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard.
Well, you can leave the basket with me.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
I hear there's trouble.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. They were clearly very fond.
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. She put everything into her work. She wasn't gonna wreck. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's...
And through you. Her dream would have died...
I didn't do anything, really, but...
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your...
Of course not. They like...
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Mockery of justice is what it is.
Quiet, you!
Jill.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which Twould be a pity to make...
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller?
Welcome, stranger. You won't be disappointed. I'd pay more if I could. I'll find it a good home. I'd pay more if I could. I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Excuse me.
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stole. The Empire wants answers on what the Empire wants.
Don't they, Chuck?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire.
We're going hunting for outlaws.
100?
How do you like
I
that,
heard it were
boy?
1,000.
2 more left to join the garrison this very morning. You seen?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. At least I think there was a Black Shields.
Was this the first time they visited?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. If only we were. I might have turned him in because...
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings.
I know that.
We couldn't help noticing those
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but the Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people, this village will not become another...
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience.
Are you all right?
We still don't know who the Black...
Well, who but other than Martha? Who else in a new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. time to fight.
More of my mother's men.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Sheep.
You know who we are. Why then? To dwell in darkness, that we may
Say that. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria. Waken wind!
Tell me what I want and the end will be. Who are you looking for?
Your friends have been found. They await you in Old Hill.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush, no. You didn't hear nothing.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
Stay down!
Time to fight.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Have mercy.
Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
More than enough for everything!
Fuck off!
Hang the chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stalls! Cut you down where you stand! Just try it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. Ugh.